field seems to get. I didn't quite line up as quickly or prominently. I'll pull them back a little farther. So they're all being influenced by the Earth's magnetic field there. They're not all pointing perpendicular to the wire anymore. They're being more greatly influenced by the Earth's field. This one was having a real hard time deciding, is the Earth's field stronger or is this one stronger due to the wire? Let's do a little farther out. There we are. One more try. Kind of a tepid response from a few of them. This one ended up pointing that way. The Earth's field is pointing this way. The wire is trying to point the field that way, and I end up getting some sort of strange component that ends up pointing away from the wire. It's trying to hook. So I'm going to clip this on now. So it looks like all of the arrows are tending to go around in a counterclockwise fashion from this perspective. I'll turn the current back off. Now I'm going to reverse the current and run it the other direction. So in this case, the current will be flowing down the wire through the cardboard. And let's see what direction the field is there.
Now I'm going to sprinkle on some iron filings. And I might have to tap it a little bit to get the iron filings to rotate. We have visualized the magnetic field lines for current going around in a circle. So here is a sketch to illustrate what those magnetic field lines look like. So we now have our coil with the sheet of plastic down the center of the coil. I'm now going to sprinkle along the length of the coil. Let me zoom in on this end. So you can see how they've aligned, and as they exit the coil, they sketch of what we found for the magnetic field generated by a coil is shown.
है वो बैटरी में कनेक्ट किए हैं, बट यहाँ पर एक मैंने वायर जो है वो अलग रखा है ताकि यहाँ पर हम इसको स्विच की तरह यूज कर सके। तो भाई अब मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ एक लोहे का पीस लेके। देखो मैंने इसको इसके ऊपर रखा, हथौड़े का टुकड़ा लोहे का है, बहुत भारी है वैसे, लगभग ये है भाई 6 पाउंड का। तो देखो मैंने इसको इसके ऊपर रखा और मैंने उठा दिया, या फिर अगर मैं उल्टा करूं, देखो मैंने इसको रखा और उठा दिया, कोई अट्रैक्शन नहीं है बीच में। तो अब जो है हमारे सर्किट को यहाँ से करते हैं कंप्लीट। एक स्पार्क हो सकता है, बड़े ध्यान से करना पड़ेगा इसको। और भाई मैंने इसको जोड़ दिया। अब फिर से टेस्ट करते हैं, हथौड़ा लेंगे और इस पे रख दिया मैंने, मुझे फील हो गया अट्रैक्शन और हमारी जो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट है वो स्टार्ट हो चुकी है। देखो जो पूरा ट्रांसफॉर्मर था उसको ही उठा लिया, और इवन आप लोग देखो कि इसने हथौड़े को भी उठा लिया, 6 पाउंड के हथौड़े को। तो एक काम करेंगे, हमारे पास में और यहाँ पर वेट्स हैं 5 किलो, 10 और 20, इनको भी टेस्ट करते हैं अब। और भाई इसमें जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है उसकी वजह से ये झटका भी मार सकता है हाई वोल्टेज का, इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पर अब एक स्विच लगा दिया ताकि हमको हाथ ना लगाना पड़े। तो अब जो है 5 किलो का हमारे पास में इस तरीके का बाट है, देखो ये काफी हैवी है, तो इसको टेस्ट करते हैं जरा। अभी देखो कोई अट्रैक्शन नहीं है, मैंने ऑन किया इसको और आप लोग देखो कि अब ये इससे चिपक चुका है। और भाई इसको छोड़ने के लिए सिंपली हमको इस स्विच को ऑफ करना है और ये छूट जाता है। तो भाई अब 10 किलो के ऊपर इसको चिपकाते हैं। देखो कोई अट्रैक्शन नहीं है, ये इसको उठा नहीं पाता, बट यहाँ पर मैं ऑन करूंगा स्विच को और स्विच को अच्छे से दबाना पड़ेगा। और अब आप लोग देखो कि जो मैग्नेट है वो तैयार हो गया और मैंने इसको इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट के दम पर उठा लिया। और भाई ये जो कॉइल है यार ये गर्म होने लग गई। और देखो इसको छुड़ाने के लिए सिर्फ इसको बंद करना है और ये छूट जाता है। कमाल की चीज है यार।
The electric bell. The electric bell consists of a soft iron armature mounted on a springy metal strip placed in front of an electromagnet. The metal strip makes contact with an adjustable contact screw. The armature has a hammer which hits the gong, producing the sound. The circuit is connected to the mains or to a battery through its terminals and the bell push switch. When the switch is pressed, the circuit is complete and a current flows through the electromagnet. The soft iron armature is attracted towards the electromagnet and the hammer hits the gong. This movement breaks the circuit at the point so that the current stops flowing and switches off the electromagnet. The spring pulls the armature back so that contact is made again and the circuit is complete. As this keeps repeating, the hammer repeatedly strikes the gong, producing a ringing sound as long as the switch is pressed. Electric bells are used as door bells.
Means that electrical energy is converted to mechanical energy. This conversion of electrical energy to mechanical energy is performed by an electric motor. An electric motor works on the principle that if an electric current is allowed to flow in a conductor placed in a magnetic field, the conductor experiences a force. As you switch on an electric fan, the blades of the fan start moving. This means that electrical energy is converted to mechanical energy. This conversion of electrical energy to mechanical energy is performed by an electric motor. As you switch on an electric fan, the blades of the fan start moving. This means that electrical energy is converted to mechanical energy. This conversion of electrical energy to mechanical energy is as the direction of the direct current changes, the direction of the rotation of the armature also changes. Again, as the key is opened, the armature stops rotating. Now, let us compare the construction and working of a DC motor to that of a DC generator. A DC motor has an input voltage supply, whereas a DC generator has a load like a bulb connected to the carbon brushes. Besides, in the case of a DC motor, an input direct current causes the rotation of the armature, whereas in the case of a DC generator, the rotation of the armature results in a DC voltage across the load. Now let us learn about an AC motor. An AC motor consists of a U-shaped magnet, an armature, slip rings, carbon brushes, a key, and an AC voltage supply. As the key is closed, an alternating current starts flowing through the armature. Here, even though the direction of current changes at regular intervals, the armature rotates in one particular direction because of the slip rings. You can notice that the action of an AC motor is basically the reverse of that of an AC generator. Besides electric fans, electric motors are used in devices such as vacuum cleaners, water pumps, and hair dryers.